Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on the rFactor 2. Today we're going to be showcasing the brand new mod from Studio 397, which actually showcases the cars of Mars F1 team from the 1976 and 77 season and the Brabham of the 1975 season. Today we're going to be driving the Mars of the 1976/77 season, a team that has plenty of history in the sport, as it has been in the team sport since 1970 until the 1992 season. It has raced under the names of Hesketh, Tyrrell and also Leighton House Racing Team. The team has achieved 2 wins as a team and 3 wins as a constructor. Today we're going to be driving around the classic Monza circuit, which is full of straights, and that's probably from where I got the Temple of Speed nickname. So let's get into it. So here we go, ready for the start of this race, guys. For anyone wondering, the March F1 team was going to come back to the sport in 2010, but never made it actually in there due to some financial issues, because the factory of the Mars F1 team hasn't been used since the 1992 season, so it's been a long time and it didn't have a lot of workers to work for the team, so financial issues just happened for the team and they never made it back to the sport. We hope that we're gonna see him sometime soon, because this car was one of the fastest cars in F1, but also was pretty fragile to drive it. So, you know, cars might have been fast back then, but they also had to get to have good handling, which was something very crucial in the mid-70s of Formula 1. But the race has already started, and we started from last position, from 25th position. We're already up into P9, as we're now trying to make a move now on the other Mars. We're now up into P8, and from what I can understand right now, I've tested this mode out quite a bit. It's a really well made mode, as we make slight contact here with a car up ahead, but it's a very nicely made mode. The car sounds incredible. The handling is just absolutely insane once again. Like, the rFactor 2 handling on the car is just way much better in my opinion than in Assetto Corsa or other sim racing games. I'm not saying I don't like Assetto Corsa, but this just represents, this mod shows off how good of a work the guys here in Studio 397 have put onto the mod and also into the whole game of rFactor 2. But enough talking, let's get back into racing now, as we are planning to make a move up the inside here of this the Mars car. Also, a fun fact about the Mars F1 team, it has used plenty of different liveries. Of course, the classic one is the orange one, but it has used plenty of different liveries due to the variety of sponsors they had on their cars. So, pretty interesting fact. And I'm gonna go for a little bit on the TV style camera right now, as we're about to go into Parabolica, so you can see like the different layout that Monza had back then. It was pretty much full speed, full throttle, so that's why it got the nickname of the Temple of Speed. As there's been some crashes there, some contacts there, so we're gonna gain some positions from that into Parabolica. Now we are up into 4th position. So one more overtake and we could really be into the podium position and fight for the victory. The car handles incredibly well, as I've already said. You can feel every single inch of vibration on the track. You can feel the speed. You can feel like the back end going off every now and then. You can feel the oversteer that I had. And all in all, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite F1 cars. When I firstly saw it in the Rush movie, which was James Hunt versus Niki Lauda, I saw that car and I was like impressed by its design and pretty much the whole aerodynamic thing in the car. So it was really interesting to see something so much different. Like, Formula 1 teams had so much freedom back in the day, and they could try out different things, like the March. You can see the front wing is so much different to like the Ferrari of the 76 season. So a lot of things have changed in Formula 1, as the The guy that we just overtook goes a little bit later on the brakes in parabolic and makes the move stick. He loses a little bit of back end, as you can see there. We try to stick behind him and go for the move probably back into turn 1 or the start finish straight. We make that move stick. Let's see if we can stay ahead of him after turn 1. The guys that are leading the race are 2.8 seconds ahead of me right now. They're in a fight, and I don't think we could catch up to them anytime soon, because we're in a bit of a fight here with Gustav, his name is, currently fighting with me for P3. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the most enjoyable modes, and there you go, there's the oversteer. We make a slight mistake here, and that's gonna cost us a position here. A little bit early on the throttle than I went on the previous lap, and there you go, we just lost the back end there slightly, but it's just, I think that is one of the most enjoyable things in this mode. Also, the oversteer on the cars is just incredible. Like, you have a feeling of how much you need to push the throttle in order to not spin, and how much you need to push the throttle in order to go like into the limit. That's one thing I really enjoy about this mode, in my opinion. It's an incredible mode, like 100% try it. We're also going to try the Brabham of the 1975 season very soon. Probably in like on Monday or on Tuesday there might be a video on the other car of this mode. But I think it will be the same, if not better. As you can see, like, it's so much different to any other Formula 1 car. I know there was the Tyrrell, which was with 6 wheels. That's to be released also by Studio 3970, in my opinion. It would make up for another great video. You can see, like, the whole front wing of the car is just so much different. It has... F1 teams had so much freedom. They could try out so many different things. They could pretty much revolutionize everything back in the day. Back into the onboard camera right now, because it's the final lap and we need to catch up to Gustav. I don't know if we're gonna make a dive bomb up the inside into parabolic. I don't think so. I don't think we can do this. Yeah, we brake a little bit earlier, try and go deeper into the brakes here. Just couldn't just about make it, but it's gonna be 4th position for this race. We had some great battles, in my opinion. A really good race here in the old school Monza layout. I'll probably try also the old school Spawn layout for the Brabham car, but I've really enjoyed this mode. If you have a rFactor 2, 100% try out this mode. It's just an incredible mode. I absolutely love that mode. The Mars F1 team is a pretty historic team. Success, in terms of success, it didn't have a lot of success due to its fragile style of driving and its handling, but you know, it was a really good car, and it's a good addition into the game. You know, it has a very like specific kind of aerodynamic helps every now and then, every there in the car. It's something like, it was a bit revolutionary for an F1 car, and the way it handles is just incredible in the game. So 100% I'll suggest you to download this mode and just purely enjoy it. But that's where I'm gonna leave this video for today, guys. That was it for today. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe in the channel if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, and until the next video, guys, which is probably going to be once again rFactor 2 for the Brabham car, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.